Make it rain, girl, make it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my vlog. So these past couple weeks have been honestly busy but really fun, very interesting. I've had a really good time, and honestly let's just jump into it. So during week 17 on Tuesday, after I ended up finishing some of my vlog editing, I went back to that club that I talked about in the last vlog that does the all you can drink on Tuesdays, or the Nomi Hodai. It was just super fun. I met up with a bunch of my friends and it was just really nice to get out, hang out with them. It was just really nice. And then on Thursday, after my normal lunch with friends at class, I ended up going back down to like downtown Kyoto, and I ended up actually getting a tattoo. So I knew I wanted to get a tattoo out here for a while, and I've had like a tattoo idea in mind for around two or 3 years at this point. So I decided to just jump the gun and go. And honestly, this tattoo artist was great. When he showed me the design, I was like, wait, can we tweak this and this and this? He was so understanding, and he was like, yeah, I'll do that totally. And it ended up coming out so well, and I'm just super happy with how it looks. It's so cute. Actually, the day I got tattooed was also the 4th of July. So of course I had to celebrate America the best I could. So me, Sophie, and Anna Grace ended up going to an all-you-can-eat barbecue shop, and then after that we ended up finishing the night watching Top Gun, because, you know, America. Then on Friday night that same week, we decided to celebrate the 4th a little bit more, and we actually bought sparklers and we went out to Kamagawa and we ended up just shooting them off a little, and it was just really nice listening to old country music. And then after that, we ended up meeting up with our friends because it was also Kumano night, so it was back to Club Kumano. But this time it was interesting because it was actually held at Club Metro, which is a club in an old abandoned metro station. And honestly, it was such a cool location, and it was also a really cool new place to go to. Once me and Sophie were done with Club Kumano, we were like, the night's still young, i.e. 2 a.m. Let's keep going. So then we ended up going to Kitsune, and we didn't go home until I think 7:30 in the morning. It was actually awful. I'm pretty sure you just heard me groaning the entire morning on the subway. Like every 5 seconds I was like, ugh. And then I ended up just proceeding to rot in bed the entire day. I was like, you're not seeing me. I'm just gonna jump into week 18. So this is kind of the start of finals week, so it's more like the final review week, but I had some presentations. So I was really just busy working on assignments all week. But then on Wednesday, Junka, Gibby, and Anna Grace and I all went out to this super cute bingsu shop. It was really, really good. I was actually so surprised by how good my bingsu was. And it was just nice to get out and like have a little sweet treat with friends. And then afterwards, Anna Grace and I went to this fried chicken shop we've been prior that's super good. And then we ended up going to this rock bar for like one drink and kind of sit around. I asked the bartender if he would play Talking Heads, and he was like, yes. And I was like, thank you. But yeah, and then we just ended up heading home. And then on Thursday, I had my normal class lunch as usual. And then that night, Anna Grace, Gibby, and I all went out to karaoke. And we didn't get out till almost 4, and we had to walk home in the rain. But it was just nice to hang out with my friends and like make fun of Gibby's questionable music choice, of course. On Saturday, this was actually really fun. Anna Grace, Sophie, and I ended up heading out to a Medikamura out in Osaka, which is kind of like an American-themed clothing district. It's like very famous for thrifting. And I met up with Yuri and Itsuki, who are both students at Kwansai Gakuen University, so KGU. I met Yuri a couple weeks ago when I was at the Spocha at like the Round 1 Stadium. And so I met up with them again, and it was just really nice to hang out with them. We all went to this nice dessert shop, and apparently I'm boring because I like plain pancakes, according to Yuri. But no, it was really nice, and we all went out to karaoke, and we sang our hearts out to Queen, and it was just a really good day, and I'm really glad I went that day, because the rest of the weekend, honestly, it was just pouring, so I just did more movie nights and studying. And then let's jump into the final week for this vlog, week 19. So on Tuesday night after class, a couple friends and I all went down to Kawamachi because Gion Matsuri, the night festival, was happening. So Gion Matsuri is the biggest festival in Japan, and it's right here in Kyoto, and it lasts all month, but there's like certain days that have more going on, and the night festival is only 2 days. We went to day 2 of it, and it was just really, really nice, but it was so hot. I really thought I was gonna pass out. And like my friend Ayako was in yukata, and I was like, how are you surviving? And she's like, I'm not. And I just like, oh, it was just so hot, and I was almost melting away. And then on Wednesday morning, I ended up getting up really early so I could go see the Matsuri parade. So this parade was just super, super cool. I just knew I could not miss it. I mean, it is the biggest festival in Japan. If you're here, you might as well make it. And it was just so cool. It was really crowded, but it was just really fun to watch the parade. They all have to like manually move these historical floats, and it was just really fascinating to watch. It was just really, really cool. And then on Friday, do I even need to say what I did on Friday? Yeah, Anna Grace and I did in fact go out to the club, but it was just because we really wanted to dance, and we had just finished all of our finals except for we had one presentation on Monday. When that we were done, so we were like, all right, let's go celebrate, and it was nice. And then on Saturday, I ended up actually going back out to Osaka to go find a cute outfit for Sunday, but I literally could not find anything I really liked. So I did the 2-hour train ride to Osaka, walked around for maybe 3 hours, found nothing, took the 2-hour train back. Like, it was very much an unsuccessful day. And I remember just being so tired on the train back, and I was like, why did I do this to myself? But yeah. The last thing I did this weekend, which was on Sunday, was honestly probably one of the craziest things I've done in Japan, period. And that was, I went to the Osaka Gigantic Music Festival. So I've actually never been to a music festival before. I've always wanted to go to places like Lollapalooza and Coachella and stuff, but this was basically one of the Japanese equivalents to it. They have a lot of festivals out here, but this was one of the bigger festivals. And yeah, it was absolutely huge. It was huge. And yeah, it was all Japanese bands. On Saturday, it was Japanese pop bands, and on Sunday, which is the day I went, was Japanese rock and more metal. And I was really excited. Yeah, it was just super fun. There's a lot of Japanese bands I really like, so I was really excited to see them. And yeah, so Bryce, Sophie, and I got up bright early in the morning by 7 a.m. to get on the train to Osaka. We got there at like 9:30, and it was painful. We didn't get home until like 10, 11 p.m., but it was so much worth it. There were so many bands I got to see that I loved when I was like a child, and it was just so much fun. And I also found out Japan does mosh, and they mosh hard. Because I didn't know how the moshing scene was going to look in Japan. Because when I went to saw Plastic Tree, they're like more alternative rock, but not more on the metal scene, so I just didn't know. And then I get here, and yeah, they're doing walls of death, circle pits, insane amounts of pits. And I was like, oh, we party hard out here. Like, I left with my knees completely bruised and like mud all over me, but it was just so much fun. And honestly, it was just a really, really nice day. Everyone was super friendly, and yeah, it was a really good experience, but it was so hot. It was like 97 degrees the whole day, and we were on a little island, and it was so humid, and but it was just really nice. I'm just kind of sad that I know I won't be able to go to a festival pretty soon in America, but now I really want to go to some more. It was just so nice. But overall, that has been my last couple of weeks. Although it was finals, I was like trying my hardest to stay in contact with people and like do more things, because they are leaving so soon. All my friends are leaving so soon. I'm leaving so soon. And so I was just constantly out of the house trying to make up for that. And now, honestly, I'm so tired. But I'm just excited to see all my friends. They're starting to leave now, and it's starting to get a little sad. But next week is my last week of classes. Yeah, so now I'm like starting to get ready for going home, and it's like making me nervous, but it'll be good. It'll be good. I know it will be. But that's all for now. I'll keep you updated on my life soon, so just watch out. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.
Or words of advice, anything?
Well, Megan's vlogs are good, they're good, but I think you need to add something you don't understand in the language that you speak.
Okay.
Eli sitä, mitä serkumpi, sen herkumpi.
Oh no, amen!